Okay, so you go to the Cricut. Does yours do this with this long preparing thing? Okay, so you go to upload, and it's already in my picture, so select from photo library. And I'm going to do the Batman logo again. So now this is where you edit your image. So you could crop and like crop out all this extra stuff. I'm going to show you a few different ways to do it. Yeah, where's the car? Find your car. So then you go to remove, and it's like a little magic wand. So I'm going to put this on a black shirt, and then the parts of the image that are black, I'm going to cut on yellow vinyl. So I want to erase everything that's not the black. So I need to erase the white around it, and I need to erase the yellow. So with this magic wand, this remove wand, I'm going to just touch in this white area. And then it turns into this checkerboard thing, and that's how you know it's clear. So if I had left the white there, it would think that the white was a part of the image. So by removing it, it shows this grid. That means it's clear. And in the top right corner, you could see like a preview of what it's going to look like once it's a cut image. So right now it's recognizing a whole oval, so it's not seeing the difference between the black and the yellow. And then there's that rectangle, which is this the area up top where it says the time and the date. So for up there, I'm going to click this erase, this button, the second one. And this is like an eraser where you can just, erase certain parts of an image if you need to. So now you can see that rectangle up top just disappeared. So then I'm going to go back to remove. You can zoom here. You just like grab with your two fingers and it'll go bigger. So, but basically it gets rid of a whole color. So if I click anywhere on the yellow, it's going to remove all the yellow because it's all the same color. So you do each color individually. So you can just tap it in the yellow, but if it's really small and hard to see, you put your finger down somewhere and it's like zoomed in on what you're doing. So when you get over to your area where you want to erase, you just like release it in the yellow, and then it deletes the yellow also. So you could see, yeah, I did it. You didn't do anything. So you could see the preview. The Batman logo looks just like how I want it. So I'm just going to crop it a little bit more. And it doesn't matter that it's showing as black, and you could still see a little bit of that yellow on the edges because it's just recognizing it as one color, like one image. So it really doesn't matter that it's picking up on that extra stuff. So, okay, so I'm done cropping. And then you do a top right next. And then you can see some of the edges are like not totally smooth. So then you click down on the bottom right-hand corner where it says smooth. And it says tap smooth to refine edges. So I'm going to tap it a few times and just watch the image, the Batman logo. I'm going to hit it once now. And some of those like edges kind of go away. So it still has a few spots where it's like funny looking. I'm going to hit smooth one more time. I think I'm going to hit it once more. Yeah. And now I feel like it looks pretty smooth. So then I'm going to click next up at the top right. So they want to know, are you using it as a cut image where you're going to cut it out of vinyl, or a print and cut? So for this, I'm using a cut image, so I'm going to have to name it. So I'm just going to say Batman logo. And then I'm going to hit save in the top right. And then this is uploaded images that I've used before. So I did the Batman a few days ago, so it's shown a few times. So then I'm just going to check the one I want and say insert. And now it's in my project. So I'm going to hit save as Batman shirt. And I have to measure it and see exactly the size of how big I want it. But that's basically the gist of how you upload something. I'll do another thing. Hold on a sec. So let's save it to the cloud. So I called it Barman instead of Batman. I'm going to upload another one as a print and cut image. So let me just see. Trying to find something, the one that I did the other day. Here, like this one is perfect. This is a logo from Little Shop of Horrors. So like imagine you wanted to put this on a shirt or whatever. So first I'm going to crop it. So this one, you would only need 2 colors of vinyl, but oops. What's going on here? So I'm going to crop it from the bottom. Big tail, right? I'm going to crop the top. I'm done cropping. And then I'm going to go to remove. Click that. I click that white, right, so all the edges. So this is exactly what it would look like. So it's showing you the preview, and it's just showing you a circle, because if you were going to do a cut project, it's literally just a circle at this point. But if I do next. All right, so we don't need to do any of this. Next. And so instead of cut, if I choose cut, it's just a circle. So I'm going to choose print and cut. And I'm going to call it Mushnicks. Now this is my uploaded images. So it doesn't have individual layers, like the white and the green and the yellow aren't separate. So this one is only going to work if you do a print and cut, where you would print this on a piece of paper, and then the Cricut was only going to cut that circle around the edge. I don't know if you did any of those yet, or like, let's just say make it. Oh, it must be too big. Oops. So when you do a print and cut, it shows it this is how it's going to look on your 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. And it has that black line around it. And so first you would print it. So you would print it on your, on cardstock from your printer, and it's going to come out looking exactly like that. It's going to be your image and then the black lines around it. And then you take that sheet of paper, you put it onto a mat, like how it's showing it on a mat. And then when you put it into the Cricut, like on the second step, like, so let me just hit next. Pretend that I already print. If we clicked print, it's going to, find my printer, whatever. It's going to pop out of the printer. Then we do continue. Oh, shit. You would put it through your Cricut. And basically the Cricut is going to read those black lines. It's too hard? Here. Cricut's going to read those black lines and know exactly where to cut. And then it's going to cut that circle and leave you with just the round and your designs in the middle. So it'll be just like what you want to do. It's going to be your circle with your W and your wedding date or whatever it is that you want to do. And you could also do more than one on a sheet. So like, let's say I come here. How do I duplicate? Actions. Duplicate. All right, so I have 2 of these. And it would do the same thing. It puts 2 on a sheet, it adjusts the black line, and then it would cut out 2 giant circles there.